says should now sounds to me like my father's voice, requiring me to behave, to isolate myself. And I came here because I was ready to stop listening to that voice. I'm offering you some dauntless status for no particular reason other than that I feel bad for you, he says. Don't be stupid and miss this opportunity. Fine, I say. What's the game? Amar just smiles. The game is dare. A dauntless girl, Lauren, is holding on to the handle on the side of the train car, but she keeps swaying so she almost falls out, then giggling and pulling herself back in, like the train isn't suspended 2 stories above the street, like she wouldn't break her neck if she fell out. In her free hand is a silver flask. It explains a lot. She tilts her head. First person picks someone and dares them to do something. Then that person has to drink, does the dare, and gets a chance to dare someone else to do something. And when everyone has done their dare or died trying, we get a little drunk and stumble home. How do you win? One of the dauntless calls out from the other side of the train car. A boy who sits slouched against Amar like they're old friends, or brothers. I'm not the only initiate in the train car. Sitting across from me is Zeke, the first jumper, and a girl with brown hair and bangs cut straight across her forehead, and a pierced lip. The others are older, dauntless members all. They have a kind of ease with one another, leaning into one another, punching one another's arms, tousling one another's hair. It's camaraderie and friendship and flirtation, and none of it is familiar to me. I try to relax, bending my arms around my knees. I really am a stiff. You win by not being a little pansy cake, Lauren says. And hey, new rule, you also win by not asking dumb questions. I'm gonna go first, as the keeper of the alcohol, she adds. Amar, I dare you to go into the erudite library while all the noses are studying and scream something obscene. She screws the cap on the flask and tosses it to him. Everyone cheers as Amar takes the cap off and takes a swallow of whatever liquor is inside. Just tell me when we get to the right stop, he shouts over the cheering. Zeke waves a hand at me. Hey, you're a transfer, right? 4? Yeah, I say. Nice first jump. I realize too late that it might be a sore spot for him. His moment of triumph stolen by a misstep and a loss of balance. But he just laughs. Yeah, not my finest moment, he says. Not like anyone else stepped up, the girl at his side says. I'm Shauna, by the way. Is it true you only had 4 fears? Hence the name, I say. Wow, she nods. She looks impressed, which makes me sit up straighter. Guess you were born dauntless. I shrug, like what she says might be true, even though I'm sure it's not. She doesn't know that I came here to escape the life I was meant for, that I'm fighting so hard to get through initiation so I don't have to admit that I'm an imposter. Abnegation born, abnegation result, in a dauntless haven. The corners of her mouth turn down like she's sad about something, but I don't ask what it is. How are your fights going? Zeke asks me. All right, I say. I wave a hand over my bruised face, as you can clearly tell. Check it out. Zeke turns his head, showing me a large bruise on the underside of his jaw. That's thanks to this girl over here. He indicates Shauna with his thumb. He beat me, Shauna says, but I got a good shot in for once. I keep losing. It doesn't bother you that he hit you? I say. Why would it? She says. I don't know, I say. Because you're a girl? She raises her eyebrows. What? You think I can't take it just like every other initiate, just because I have girl parts? She gestures to her chest, and I catch myself staring just for a second, before I remember to look away, my face flushing. Sorry, I say. I didn't mean it that way. I'm just not used to this.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.